Hi, my name is Julia and this is my first video. I am really shy, so I know that I will do so many mistakes because English is not my first language, because I'm an Italian, so forgive me these mistakes that I was going to do, because I know. So I have decided to do a what's on my bookshelf video. So I asked my girlfriend to choose a combination between the numbers of bookshelves and the number of book, and I have already picked the book up because I can't make editing. So let's go with the books, and the first book is bookshelves 1 book 23, and this is The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Ollie Black. This book is about a girl named Tana that lives in a world where vampires exist and live in these cities called Cold Town because humans know about vampire and they want to contain the numbers of them, so they put them in this city. So the plot starts with when Tana is bitten by a vampire at a party, and at this party there is also a vampire whose name is Gabrielle, and they decide to go to one of these cold towns to don't hurt her family. So she decides to go with Gabrielle in one of that cold towns. Yeah, I really loved that book. It's a standalone, and I think that I have gave it 5 stars because I loved Gabrielle. I know that she is mad and crazy, but for me is the best vampire ever. So yes, I love this book. And the second is bookshelf 2 book number 17, and this is The Forbidden Game by Liza Jane Smith. This is volume 2, The Chase. So because it's a sequel, I can't tell you the plot of this book, because if I do that I will give you spoilers. I have read this and I have gave it 3 stars, but the plot of the first book is about a girl that have to organize a party, but it's raining, so she goes to a game shop and buy a table game that require to build a dollhouse and put in the dollhouse the worst fear of the players. But when they begin to play the game becomes real. So also the fears. This is a mix between horror and fantasy and urban fantasy, so it's nice. I love horror, so I liked it. Yeah. Bookshelf number 3, book number 2. Yeah, this is, oh, I bookshelf number 3, book 2 is that book. Sorry! But this is The Byeee Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan and Maureen Johnson. This is a companion book to The Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. The plot follows Magnus Byeee, who is a warlock that appears in the other series, and this book is made by 10 different stories, and I have read it in Italian and also in English. This is the British edition, and I gave it 3 or 4 stars, I don't know, but I read all the Shadowhunters books, so also this that is about Magnus, and I love Magnus. So bookshelf number 4, book number 12. This is the book that you will recognize because it's this, and have you already seen for my mistakes. But yeah, is Everyone of the Two Worlds by Pierre Bottero. That is a French author. This is the second book. This is the Ice Frontier, I think. But this book is about a girl named Camille who discovers that she can travel in 2 worlds. This is a series, but this is sadly incomplete because the author died in a car accident. So we have only the first 3 books. I really like this cover because the illustrator is one of my favorite and is an Italian one, and is called Paolo Barbieri, and I love him. But sadly we have only the 3rd book because the author died. So let's go on with bookshelf number 5, books number 9. So, this is Magisterium, The Iron Trial by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black. I haven't read this book yet, but I know that this is about a young boy who has magical powers and who is going to go to a magic school. So it reminds me a bit of Harry Potter and Hogwarts, so I want to read, but I'm really don't know if I will like it or if I will not, because it's a middle grade and I am 19, so I will read it, but I don't know when I read it. Yeah. So let's go on with the 6th bookshelf, books number 3, and this is Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. This is the first book of the Falling Kingdoms series, and this is about 3 kingdoms that are some kind of enemies, and the plot follows 4 different point of view of 4 different characters. One is Princess Cleona Bellos, that is the princess of Uranus, one of the 3 kingdoms. The second is a farmer boy that is Jonas Aglon, that is from Pelsia. And the 4th and the 3rd point of view are both characters of Limeros, that is the 3rd kingdom, and one is a sorceress named Lucia the Mora, that is also a princess, and the other is her brother points of view, and this is the prince Magnus the Mora. I really loved this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars because it's really perfect. I don't like the character of Cleo, but I really adore Magnus, so I obsess about Magnus. I'm really obsessed. Yeah. So I really am excited to read the second book that I have yet. So I really want to read that book. So let's go with the bookshelf number 7, book number 21, and this is Half King by Joe Abercrombie. This is about a boy named Yarvi that became king because his older brother and his father died. He's not supposed to be king because he has an elf and he has a deformity, but he became king. So the plot follows his path in life after he became king. So the synopsis says a lot of spoiler because I have started this book. I am about 45 pages, but I put it back because I'm not in the mood of fantasy, but I will finish it, I promise, because I was liking this book, really like, but I'm not in the mood for this genre, sorry. So the last book is bookshelf number 8, book number 20. Let's see, it's Whales of the Unexpected by Richard Holland. I don't have read this book yet. I bought it in Cardiff in Wales last summer in August, and the back says fascinating folklore, mysterious legends, sacred customs, close encounters, wicked witchcraft, lurking monsters, death omens, and dragons. So this book is about myths and legends of Wales, and I really love Wales. I want to live in Wales in the future, so I had to read this book. But so this is the last book, so this video is finished. I don't know if anyone will see this video because I think that I will delete this video immediately after I finished filming it, but I don't know, and because I don't know if we'll see again, I want to say you that maybe we'll do. So I hope we'll see you soon.